My name is Emmanuel Kanga, and this morning we are live here at the grounds of the Capitol building. And as a matter of fact, this is our first stop as we have having our guys all around in order to bring you the fresh updates of this most publicized July 17 protest. So you see, this is the right wing of the Capitol building where our legislators are placed to craft bills and to execute all our legislative functions. So on the right of this row is the executive mansion where the president sits and do some executive jobs for Liberians. So the place is still calm. Vehicles are moving freely, and it seems to be the protesters are gearing up to petition the government on today. They have come out with a lot of counts issued from their press conferences and their press releases. They have said the government is not thriving on a mantra, and as such, they need to come to call the government to book. They said the country rule of law is not taken seriously by this government. These are some of the things they are saying. Hardship is in the country, and that's why they've been on the social media, the radio, and also asking people to come and join the protest. Will Liberians honor this protest? That's the question, and we hope to see that those things going to happen. So you see, everything is moving, everyone is moving peacefully, and no one is panic as the vehicles are all moving, and we are updating you right here. So this is the Capitol building, University's campus, and there where we are walking. We are walking majestically to see as to how we can bring you fresh update. So I'm encouraging you to please share this live. My name is Emmanuel Kanga. Many thanks to our team. Our team is planted everywhere you think about, and in fact, we're going to bring you all the fresh updates so you can rely on Variety for just all the best this morning. Yes, that I will tell you for free. We have our guys to stand office. We have our guys to the CDC office. We have our guys all of parts, the strategic parts of this area. They are all there, observing the process to give our people the fresh update as it relates to what's happening in the country. So just keep following. My name is Emmanuel Kanga. We, like I said, the security guard, they are all set up to peacefully guard this process. With the process being peaceful, that's what every Liberian is calling for, that this process should be a peaceful process. So you see, just step and tell us where you are watching from. Tell us where you are watching from. How are you doing, Chief? Chief, good morning. So the police are all set up. You see, every bit of information will be brought to you. We have a top team of journalists who are also right here observing the process. So let's take a walk straight at the center and capture every bit of information. So again, we are reached to this point. This is the intersection, and this road goes directly to the Capitol building campus, and this road leads to the executive mansion. On the left is the executive mansion, on the right is the legislative hub, and of course the judiciary hub. So the Temple of Justice is ahead of us. If you branch Not too far from here on your right is where the Temple of Justice is planted. So welcome. This is Variety News, and the security guys are all set up. I don't want to say in their security's regalia, and you see address protective materials have been placed on them as the publicity for this most publicized July 17 protest. It was actually alarming, if not unwavering. So we see what happens, and that's why every Liberian is calling for peace, and as such we need to maintain the peace in our country. So if you are watching, you can just get an apple. Just get an apple. Talking about love and peace in the country, craving for love and peace in the country, you can just drop an apple that we're going to appreciate. But please don't forget to share this live. As you are sharing the live, drop an apple calling for peace, as today is one of the historic days. If everything goes well, this day is going to be one of the historic days. I can remember dating back in 2019, 2020, including 2022, there were a lot of protestations under the leadership of former President George Monrovia. And you know about the June 7 protest. And it was one of the most publicized protests in the country. Now we are talking about July 17, just a month and 10 days differentiates the month and the start of the protest. It was June 7, and this one is July 17. So welcome to it. And like I said, we're going to bring you all the major happenings. Many thanks to our team. Waxing is making a way straight the CDC headquarters. In fact, we're going to have 2 reporters at the grounds of the Capitol building to articulately inform you. I'm talking about you, our cherishable followers. We respect you so much, and that's why we are always right here to bring you it. So just do what I told you, please. Drop an apple. Yes, drop apple. The signs of love, togetherness, and peace in our country. So let's see how many of us are craving for peace as we go about witnessing this most publicized protest in our country. But like I told you, moving objects are moving expeditiously, no embarrassment. But before you come to this side of Liberia, it means that every necessary thing that require you to reach this side, you need to have it. For journalists, it should be identified. For pedestrians, you have to tell the reason, or you have your ID cards as well. And for the moving vehicles or motor vehicles, you have to be registered, you have to be assured, and every other thing you need to have before coming here. So if you don't have any of them, I'm advising you to just stop maybe around the Oro area. It's not too safe for you if you don't have your motor vehicles registered. Maybe you go stop the junction, EFW junction, and 10, and all motorbikes are also not allowed to come this route. The no-go zone becomes with here. This is the hub of Liberia's parliamentarian activities, and we call this area the Capitol Hill. The PPCC office is also here. A lot of offices are also right here. Are you dropping your apples? let me see how many persons are craving for peace in our country. If we have more, then means they are all dropping the apples. So just do that for us as we go about bringing you this live. So welcome to it. Like I said, we will be taking every bit of information very seriously, updating our public. Yes, that's what I want to do for you this morning. So, this car then questioned for what reason? Like I told you, you need not to come here when you are not registered. If you are registered, do you also have your insurance? If you have it, it will also ask for your driver license. Other important things to getting you passing here safe. So I'm told the Rivercell Broadcasting Series, is currently relaying this broadcast from Monrovia. So Peace FM in Habia also relaying, and other radio stations are so curious, and the curiosity lies in informing their audiences, and that's why they have to do what they are doing. So many thanks to Methuselah Gay there from Rivercell Broadcasting Service, way there in Rivercell County, of our staff in there giving the registered information to the public via the Variety News. So if you are also watching, we will appreciate you. You can share this live. We're going to appreciate. We have 200 plus persons are watching, and I want to say kudos to you. It's a good one to have you watching this live. So welcome to it. We are still right here, and we want to bring you all the best. We're going to bring you all the best. This is Variety, and we're coming to you live from Capitol Hill here in Monrovia. And this is a hub of Liberia's parliamentarian activities in our country, where we have the executive mansion that branches to the left if you are leaving straight to town, and of course two of the separate branches are on the right, to include the legislative hub. Yes, the legislative hub is where we are looking at currently, and the camera is pointed. And the legislative hub comprises of the House of Senate and the House of Representatives. These two houses are very essential, and they are the houses that represent the citizenry of the country, and that's the beauty of it. The over 5.6 million Liberians cannot push for themselves, so they have to elect 103 of these numbers to come and represent them at the House of Parliament. So the petition will be given to the executive. I'm told that's one of the belief it will be from the angle. So the hope of the executive, where the president resides, they are then heavily barricaded by armed securities. Ahead of us is seen wearing reflective clothing. Maybe we could zoom in a little bit, you see what I'm talking about. In fact, it was the first place I make my stop before bringing you the build up to this process. So this is just a build up. Yeah, this is just a build up to this process. I'm waiting to see members of STAN and other civil society groups that have endorsed this protest. As I said, it's a peaceful one. So we're waiting to see how peaceful we're going to be. Like, this will not just be about the saying, it should be about the implementation. Have there been peaceful protests in our country? And I would say yes, there have been a lot of peaceful protests in our country. And we hope this will be one. Have there been any chaotic protests in our country? And I can also tell you, yes, there have been chaotic ones. And we pray this shouldn't be one. So all eyes are in Liberia. I want you to know how everything goes. So as we bring you a commentary right here from our live broadcast field, we want to say thank you so kindly. Our 200 plus viewers who are currently on this live watching, we want to say thanks so kindly. In fact, it was because of you we have to wake up as early as we can, and we have to use all of our resources to have you updated and well informed. We don't have a regret on this. In fact, it brings us joy seeing you following us. That's why we have always respected you, our cherishable viewers. So we are trying to hit 300 now. And how can we do this? It will only be done when you share this live. So just share this live to all of your major chat rooms. Yes, that we will appreciate. Share this live in all of your major chat rooms, whether political, non-political. Share it. You see, right there, like I told you, no one enters here with our identification card. No one will do that. So people coming here, it means that you got to be very, very careful and being identified. Not to scare you now, but it has bureaucracies. Do that. Yes, so there will be bureaucracies. Yes. So, show your ID card. That's why I've been requested. Show your ID card or else go back to your destination. This is what I've been portrayed. Yeah. If you will not show your ID card, then just back a little bit. That means that you need to go back to your destination. So let's continue doing this. So today's activities. Is it a word, a water tank? I don't know, but it seems to be a water tank. Is it hot, cool? That I can give you any thought about it. But you see the mouth of it looks cheerful, but that's it. Seems to be fearful. Yes. Okay, so I'm also doing a share as well. So let's get, are we getting some flowers, some apples? I'm not seeing much apple, right? Okay, so I'm seeing some likes. People are flipping apples, but you can comment the apple instead of just reacting to the apple. I want you to comment it. Commenting the apple will be able us to know how Liberians are craving for peace. That will show us how Liberians are craving for peace. And Oman said, when the country is peaceful, everyone feels happy, everyone does what he or she wants to do to provide bread on the tables of their families. So it's really, really important, honestly, to have a country moving peacefully. So you see the release straight to the junction. So this is the building right ahead of you is a Cremlech building in a blue, scrappy blue. In it is the UN building. It's the United Nations building. In fact, it's one of the tallest buildings in Monrovia. I will confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6 7-story building? Yeah, 7 story. So the one down you cannot count it. So if you want to count it, it's 8. It's 7. Just here, I'm getting it right. I'm a little far from it. Yes, right there. So take another link of this. This is similarly to the Y curve. You see, it's a Y curve. The tail leads back to ELW junction. So you have the 2 wings that comprise of the Y. The right one go to time, the left one is actually inside to the top of Liberia's parliamentarian hub. That will be the best way to identify it, but we describe it to be the parliamentarian hub. And so like I said, you have to be constant. So it means maybe this car didn't meet the criteria. Okay, so you had a big place in there. It means that the car will actually go in this way. So most of the cars that you see going back, it tells you that, hey, you didn't meet the criteria. So stop this way, branch on the left, go back to where you came from. Don't cause traffic congestion here. You'll not be allowed to enter freely when you are not identified. Every car will be checked carefully. That's why we are witnessing here. That's why we are witnessing here. Every car will be checked carefully. If you don't meet the criteria, see their store right there. Don't post it. There are a lot of securities, armed and unarmed securities. So it's a drone security. So when you're broadcast, you lay to your bag. This is the immigration. And you see the immigration is in the khaki leg suit. The PSU. Also, yeah, the police support unit. We have the police overall. Also, that's the best. Wow, this car will be stopped. For what reason? Let's know why they are stopping this. It seems to be like a government car, but they are requesting for ID. No one passes. They are the consent of the security. Oh, you have been allowed to go. The time to be going to the executive mansion. Is it? So what's happening? Is it angry? What's this? He was stopped. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. I think he's angry because he was stopped and he had to send. Okay. What happened? 2 minutes have been given him to come here. I don't know what he's saying. Is he talking to the guys of not being here, or he's angry because he has been stopped by the police? That I don't know, but let's see what he does. The coordination is one of the words I listen, and then they are not coordinating or what? On yesterday, police inspector on Republic of Liberia found out all of security personnel that were displaying a talent that he described as now representing the police. And that's just short information you should know about. Yeah, so 2 minutes. We have clocked 1 minute already. and give the person recording 2 minutes. Okay. So let's give a dress. There are these cars and they are displaying something here. Let's see it. What I'm seeing here is the matter is started the battle show the investigation. And I think this is one of the reasons this fellow in the court is very, very angry why he has to be stopped. Yes, Mr. Arthur. So invite your friends, please, to share. Invite your friends to follow as well. 2 minutes have elapsed. I think the president gave 2 minutes ultimatum as a route. But he's still bitter. He's still angry. I lead into the anger. I don't know. But hey, there's a saying that you normally hear power greater than strength. It goes by in your car and you are instructed. Everyone, while you are a body man, you got to adhere to your boss instruction. He enters his car and moves to his destination. But he saw this to be a humiliation, having stopped by police. Yes, it started to be a humiliation and a due respect. I need to have these guys on post. They will not happen. So you have to call them with immediacy. Come here, don't take a step. Observe the process on passing, observe. And as the members passing, you got to observe as well. But he should be from the defense, one of the bosses, the ministers from the defense. The approach, the movement, or will tell you that it should be from the defense. Okay. These guys seem to be executive security. So everyone needs to work hands in hands to executing the duties. How it shows. Because this is, like I said, it's a joint security forces. And yes, it's a joint security forces. And I told you, so area is in Liberia to know the outcome of this protest. Like I said, there are too many chaotic protests in our country. Yes, we have had some peaceful ones. Yes. It's almost I guess we have very friends. They will start it around 4. I say go to the school. Take it. You'll be fine like
You are paying for it to get down.
So we stay away the moment. Our camera is pointed between the executive mansion and the House of Parliament.
Obviously, so what it
Oh, our legitimate yes. The second round is protection. So when it goes about,
Okay. So you see right there, armed security with this person. Okay, police IG just arrived. Common just arrived at the scene. You see, police IG is posted right there. Let's zoom a little bit to see him clear. So that's police IG. Google moves with a strong team. Let's try to address the error. Google moves with a very strong security ICC. Having some discussions with the guys from Brian. Okay, so they actually had this discussion, right? Why they say the capital. So they are foreign broadcasting and broadcast whatever. We are live rep capital So police are just going back. I think it's on getting some instructions. So the guys on grind. So they're going with the attacks just quite recently. In front of some of the security personnel for what he termed as a behavior. It also suits the Liberia National Police, and it has a tendency of presenting the police back to the public, and you saw that, of which Variety also brought it and listened to him. He was in his angry mood last, and also giving strict mandate. We don't know what will happen to these guys, if they're going to be fired or they're going to be suspended or carry on such behavior. And one of the things he talked about was, yes, radar they were raising, and asked if that's the only radar they can raise ahead of this most publicized 2017 election. And one of the officers' response was, we normally have a lot of radars that we raise when we are to our base. We raise some radars that in conformity with the rules of the base. When we leave the base, we come over some radar. And there were a lot of names, a lot of rooted thoughts or root thoughts were also part of the radar. Those of you who witnessed, who watched it, you don't know what I'm talking about. The IG was actually bitter with the behaviors of some of the personnel of the police. Yes, yeah. Very loud way. But I think very loud way. I see that.
Well, folks, we want to thank you for joining us here today. Today is the 5th of July 17, 2025 protest taking place in Liberia, and it is a nationwide protest. And of course, this entire protest or gathering is organized by Stand and by Mobile.
So the IG is still right.
civil society solidarity force and their protests was announced a couple of months ago, stating several reasons why they decided to come out to the petition to the national government. Amongst those reasons are they want the president of the government of Liberia, President Joseph Yuma, to address some of the cardinal issues like the economy. We also want to look at
So it's on the speed.
Let me just describe it while I give some of those reasons. You can see a picture for yourself of those security taxpayers here.
So the place been accused of by police officers.
The place is well fortified in terms of security. We just arrived moments ago and he's been speaking with his guys, giving them all of the necessary tips and giving them instruction how to go about handling this professional as always. So welcome, my name is Emmanuel Davis, and of course my music is behind the camera. I want to thank you so much for joining us. We gave us the reception report just in case there is no clarity of what is stated in the comment section, so that you can know we're very sure that our audio is clear. Again, this is coverage here our gate is big checkpoint, making sure that those that are currently unauthorized people, making sure that journalists stay in their place peaceful. And up to now, there's absolutely no tension. It is a friendly environment. We've been having some conversation with some police officers and be part of this entire job. At the back here, you can have all of if the Inspector General of Police is going to grab from fire service, also see
well, folks, there you have it. We stay here. We are staying here at the intersection of the Internal Affairs Ministry and that of the Executive Mansion. You can see the huge security presence, and this has been a case of impasse protest. This is where normally protesters gather to petition their government. So if you can recall, during the June 7 protests, you saw protesters were all gathered at this particular spot, and even some of them were even cooking on the street. But this is a different scenario. As you can see, all of the entrance leading towards this executive mansion and that of the capital has been diverted, or the route has been diverted. Even the chief justices or the chief justice and the associate justices are using the Liberia National Police headquarters route to access their offices. This whole area is a no-go zone. As you can see, a huge security presence, as you can see it. So it is raining right now. It is currently raining in central Monrovia. I don't know why. It's raining this morning. morning, as you can see. So let me just show this. It's a really morning in Monrovia. So we are still yet to see some of the protesters. It's 7 minutes to 9 o'clock. Yeah, 7 minutes to 9 o'clock this morning in Monrovia, and we are still here. As you can see, earlier on you saw the Inspector General of Police. He's still here. Honorable Gregory Kodma. He's still here. As you can see from the far distance, he's still standing there. There's a huge presence. As you can see, unlike for the other intersections, we passed at the Liberia National Police Headquarters. We saw few police presence, but that's not too huge. We also passed to various pick-up points. We didn't see huge presence of police officers, and we didn't see protesters as well. So this is it. This is the current atmosphere of the This is the current atmosphere around the executive mansion and that of the Capitol building. So I did a tour this morning. I live around the Ghana's-Ville, and then late evening on yesterday, there was a post made by the organizers of this protest, headed by the former CDC chairperson, Maba Molu, and then he listed a few pick-us points around the city. So I began searching around the double bridge. I began taking a tour around the double bridge. I came around the Stephen Tabo Estate Field. I didn't see any protesters. I went down to Monrovia Junction. So for district number 11 and district number 12, there are pick-up points Stephen Tabo Estate Field and that of Monrovia Junction. As far as 7 o'clock, I was there. I didn't see any presence of protesters. And then I took a tour around the New Georgia Junction, another pick-up point. I didn't see anybody as well. We moved down all the way down to Stratton Creek. Around that area, nobody was there as well. We came down to Freeport. I saw a little bit of police presence, but they were not in their numbers. Freeport is another pickup point. I didn't go as far as Lockington because Lockington is another pickup point. Lockington got point four is another pickup point. So I didn't reach that far, but I just stopped around the Freeport and then tour. I came around. They said another pickup point was between Johnson Street and that of Benson Street. I didn't see anybody there. Even police persons was not there. And then I took a little tour around the Central Street, around that area. No police persons as well. So Central Monrovia literally is clear. You cannot see huge police presence. Unlike for this place, which is very much fortified. This place is very much fortified. Well, folks, if you are just joining us, this is Verity TV Live coming to you from the Capitol Hill, or at the intersection of the Internal Affairs Ministry and that of the Executive Mansion and the Capitol Building, where we are coming to you live from. My name is Watson Richards, and my colleague Emmanuel Kanga is here as well. So we are staying here. This is the current atmosphere of this particular area, as you can see. So, you get my food? So we talk a little bit toward around the University of Liberia. So I did a photo. I did a Photoshop from that in. You could see the area is literally clear. Normally, these places are hot zones for protesters, but then if from the building or at the main entrance of the University of Liberia is clear. It's clear. We cannot see anybody's there. And then you have the Capitol building as well. There's another entry towards the House of Representatives. So we didn't see any other stuff that there's no police presence there. In fact, we didn't see police presence. So this is the main area that you see the huge presence of Liberia National Police. And let's say they are joint security, the joint security forces. You see members of the immigration service, members of the fire service, or members of the Liberia National Police, and other para or military organization, except for the armed forces of Liberia that is not part of this particular joint security force. But aside from that, every other security apparatus, you can see them here. You can see them here. They are here. They are lined up here. So we are still here. So there's a huge restriction here. You managed to get some of the points that you are requesting for. So you just highlight it so you can. Yes,
So those are issues that they mentioned. I know there are other things that they're talking about coming up about the that was what they are doing now. So, unfortunately, the issue is that we also don't
some pistols and all of things who tell you that they are armed, but you see, there are a lot of officials from the police are all here. So you got to understand the protocol before entering here, because mind you, you are to be identified before entering this premises. So it has been barricaded. You see a wire line telling you that no one is allowed to just pass easily this route. So we just want to give you every information, every bit of information. But as the car moves, we want to tell you about the historicity of our protests in our country. We also want to tell you about some of the counts being put in place. Disparity. Waxing, he just been observing the process, and I want to believe that you may have interest in some other thing. But the security forces are all set, and you see, they are well armed.
Yes, so I was there that this morning, and then so I live around the Ghana's belt, and then I took a tour this morning before coming to Central Monrovia, and then I started from the double bridge, and it's normally called the Stephen Tubber Estate Field, because last night, the chairperson of the Solidarity for a New Day STEM, okay, he posted late last night about he posted off the pickup points where protesters will gather to converge to the main protest area.
Just keep there. Come back. Okay. All right, so one of the journalists have been sent to the Temple of Justice. So you can go. Yes, you can go. All right. So we see right here, Watson has to go to the Temple of Justice. I'm told there are some issue there. Okay, so it's a JFK. There's an issue there at JFK. So our man Waxing Richards will be going there. Yes, but we're gonna stay right there with you folks. We're gonna stay right here with you and giving you latest update. But we're gonna do a court live. Waxing will will be telling us what's happening there, and we will also be bringing the live bracket. So we're going to have a cross live. So meaning you got to stay right here with us. Yes, you got to stay right here with us. Watching will be providing us the update from that part. Let's take the live side of this area. So continue to share. This is Variety TV. Yeah, so sorry for that. We had a little technical break, but we have resumed, and just keep following. Like I said, we are here to bring you just all the major happenings as the protest is here to come to the start. But police will take their posts and observing the process every moment right there. So a team of journalists will have to go right to the JFK hospital. I don't know what's happening there, but maybe they have some protesters, or there are very important issue there. But like I said, Watson will join us as soon as he reaches the end. We're going to do a cross live. Yeah, that we're going to do for you. We're going to do a cross live because we don't want you to be left out when it comes to the information that you need to know. So we're going to do that cross live. So we're going to be we're going to do a separate live, in order to bring you these things. But keep following us. This is Variety TV. Yeah, let's do a cross live. If you get it, just go live, then we'll connect you from this angle, yeah? Yes. I don't know what happened, but you reach? Okay. So as soon as you reach there, just send me text on WhatsApp, or better say you call me on WhatsApp, telling me that you're going to start. Then you request, and I'm going to connect you from right here. Alright, bro. Thank you. Yes, you can go live when you reach it, your official page, then we'll cross live. Yeah. Alright. Waxing. So let's see, if waxing requests, then we're going to take waxing. You are like giving update. Yeah. You can bring them so that when you feel like you're coming.
So that's why we're doing live stuff on the radio. So this is Stream Live. So we got all the different areas captured. Yeah, we got done it. So our police are institute, they just analyzing, people just passing. So across CDC headquarters, all the strategic areas. So once everybody gather now to a specific place, oh shoot, what's on them?
Yes, it's funny that.
So the calls are already coming in, everybody coming.
Well, what they say, people was like,
The other message bring me 500. What making me to be laughing because coming with 500 men as I speak. I'm heading towards that capital.
You are the one to request. You are now request from the live. Now I will take you right because it's not streaming live, so we want to cross the live. So if you start your live, you should request. Variety, just go on variety request.
Is that our nationwide?
Yes, a request, and I will take you.
the whole protest here is a percent. If they got it, they got it. This one they got it. Because if they got it, so fight with this. And then they made it to, you don't want to feel, if you feel, issue on it. So that the whole side.
That's a fun analysis.
Yeah. So a little bit difficult.
So in other words, the protest determines the side of the government and the opposition.
Yes, exactly. That is a quite major test here. The opposition. If they fail here, then I don't want to put them in part of getting
So the people will see what they don't do. Even when they cry, they don't do nothing, but they just won't see.
That cash pay. And the government will
Okay. What's the name, sir? Not too familiar with them. Alright, so like I told you, there will be the despise of police officers, particularly at the grounds of the Capitol building or the Capitol Hill, of course. You see the PSU head was right there, and one of the heads of the PSU police support unit was just right there. So hoping that we're going to join Waxing Richards. Waxing going to tell us what happened at the JFK hospital, and we have been told that there is an issue at the JFK hospital. So hope to know what's going to happen there. But police argue Boko Common is still here. In fact, I think she was a worker's time. And this tank seems to be a water tank. He's so exact with it, but it seems to be a water tank. So we say awaiting waxing. When waxing requests, then we're going to take waxing. Let's check it up. Waxing having requested. So let's communicate back with waxing. And you know, we have our gas oil run, so we have to do what we're doing. the guy can cross life. They're watching. Yeah, so since you're doing so, try if you can go live on the page. You're picking Miami also going live on Congo stand, so maybe Facebook will allow 3 persons go live at the same time. Try it. Now I'm telling you about the first I want here person.
All right, let's get whatever we get over. Thank you for joining us right here.
So this is the Wakef. This is the Wakef. This is the Wakef. And you see a lot of people are also right here. Where are you watching from? Tell us. Jeff, if you're watching from the US, Canada, Tobago, Hadel, Ghana's,ville, and all parts of the country, tell us where you are watching from. Let's know about your location. You loving? I'm sure someone will dress my back. Yeah. No, it's important. I wouldn't get Jordan because if no action, you make it sound like there's action. Oh my God.
When I charge my phone,
yeah.
I use my phone. Yeah, I just stand on all of it.
Yeah, I just hold it will not happen to me too.
Yeah, so I'm now the council will give us a lot of
Safugo?
Yeah, I thought I put it one day for the States. Probably. We're going to live. I got my after we are there, once I got to come here, I call it. They were following you to the side. Yeah, I was saying something as I appreciate it. I was in the tour.
No, you're doing the well that way with everything.
Yeah.
The people come. Why see when you're doing this one thing? I care.
You know, in terms of analysis,
Yes.
can make somebody to leave you.
Yes.
Because when you can't, when you are analyzing, you need party, they follow party, because the way smart made into it.
And you should all be objective. It calls for objectivity.
They can say one side, but then you stick on one side, too many people say you're enjoying that side, they will tie around you. And anybody listening say, but I think doing that. I want to mean.
Okay, let me end it lab. I think to party headquarters and CDC party headquarters is things there. Yes, my beginning holiday. So, folks, we're going to end this live for the second time, and we're going to join Nyanyem Dubi to bring us the live happenings there at the CDC party headquarters. I'm told that there are barrage of security at the CDC party headquarters, and you see there are a lot of people are also there. So just follow this live. In fact, when we end this live, skip down and see what we're talking about. CDC party headquarters. We have security forces are already there. Our guys are already there to bring you the live. So keep following. Let's try to end this live on this angle and bring you the happenings right there. But we are always bringing you all the major happenings, and trust us, we have our guys everywhere. So any happening will be brought to you. Still following. This is Clarity.
We are counting just hours to the protest tomorrow. And Liberians are concerned. A lot of folks want to know where exactly do we stand with respect to preparation as far as security is concerned for the protest tomorrow.
So we're in full readiness to provide the needed support as per the Constitution for the protest. We've given the all of the different routes, all of the different information we need to share to ensure that peace is upheld. We are committed to protecting their rights and dignity. We're committed to guiding the process, to ensuring that the route remains safe. And we're also committed to reducing any inconveniences for those who may not be a part of the protest as well.
What is the coordination like between the police and the planners of the protest?
Well, the protesters wrote the Minister of Justice, and consistent with the Police Act, they were given a meeting where we sat and discussed the support that is required as per the law. And in that meeting, we all agreed that they could go ahead with the protest. We gave guidance as to where they could and could not go, and also assured them of our willingness and desire to protect them throughout the process. Tomorrow, will be, just another normal day. The protesters have committed to a peaceful process. I believe that they will conduct themselves within the confines of the law, and people might have some inconveniences with traffic back and forth, but I don't, based on their commitments, I don't think there will be any form of violence. So we've been encouraging people to go ahead, open their businesses. Students should go to school, people should go to work, and just know that it's just another normal day. We will keep people posted as we close routes to accommodate the protesters. So, they should look up on the different networks. There will be information shared by the police as to which areas to divert when you're driving towards town or from town. I think people were just afraid because of all of the disinformation and misinformation out in the general public. But the police and members of the joint security, we're prepared to ensure that peace prevails and that our people are kept safe.
What are the no-go zones tomorrow?
Well, one area that we've cut off completely, I mean, as per the routes that is shared,
Okay.
they have access to all of those routes. They can come and converge on Capitol Hill using the gate of the Capitol building from the UL side, the executive mansion from the Budget Bureau side to the PPCC side will be completely cut off, and that's a strict security zone.
There's information out there regarding dismissal of some police officers. So I have seen a couple of read out from different media outlets with respect to that. What is the reality where officers of the Liberian National Police or Joint Security are dismissed based on the video we saw?
No, absolutely not. As Inspector General of Police, I don't have that kind of a power to just arbitrarily dismiss officers. We have administrative instructions and administrative regulations that we are subscribed to. So, I mean, if there's a misconduct of an officer, the officer is forwarded to professional standards for an investigation, and the recommendation of professional standards is what we rely upon. But there are officers who have been excused from tomorrow's operation based on the misrepresentation of the joint security on the basis of that video that was posted. Those officers, I mean, their actions did not represent what we are yearning for, the professionalism we're seeking to bring to the Liberian National Police and the improvement of our service delivery. So they were excused from the operation, and they have been forwarded to the Professional Standards Division for investigation. Hopefully, as soon as the professional standards get back, it will be communicated to the public as to what actions have been taken.
Anything you want to say finally?
Well, once again, I want to reassure the general public we're committed to protecting their rights. We're committed to protecting the protesters, and we will do everything within our power to keep the peace. We will de-escalate whenever there is a need to. We will ensure that we keep Monrovia normal and keep everyone safe. There's absolutely no need for people to worry. We're not going to war. This is just a protest. It's a routine emergency. We deal with these things all of the time. And the police, as a professional service, will deliver tomorrow as per the expectation of the Liberian people. Thank you.
Thank you so much.